Over the past few years, the topic of comparing the combat capabilities of American and Russian attack helicopters has become very popular. Thus, Western media at the end of last year and the beginning of this year compared the capabilities of the most advanced helicopters, the Russian Alligator and the American Apache. As a result, netizens came to the conclusion that the United States makes weapons for the show and Russia for combat. Is it really? We will find out today. Hello, new soldier in touch. Today only objective characteristics and facts. At the moment there are no more than 30 models of attack helicopters in the world as a whole, but which of them can safely be called the best? What is the most important thing in this kind of technology? Accuracy and power of weapons, speed, stealth or protection? The biggest website analyzed attack helicopters based on a combination of performance, power, speed, protection, accident rate, maneuverability, firepower and avionics capabilities. The ranking they eventually released includes only the best attack helicopters in the world currently in service. So, here are briefly the top 10. The 10th is Harbin Z-19. It has two engines with a total capacity of 1700 horsepower. Maximum speed is 280 km per hour. The 9th is Boeing AH-64D Longbow Apache, USA. The aircraft is equipped with two T700GE701D engines, 2000 horsepower each. Maximum speed is 293 km per hour. The 8th is Agusta A129 Mangasta, Italy. Agusta has two LHTEC CTS800-4A engines with 1360 horsepower each. Maximum speed is 352 km per hour. The 7th is Denel AH2 Ruivalk, South Africa. There are two 1500 horsepower turboprop engines at the heart of the combat vehicle. Maximum speed is 309 km per hour. The 6th is CAIC WZ-10, China. The machine is equipped with Pratt & Whitney Canada PT6C67C engines from United Technologies, USA, with a capacity of 1530 horsepower. Maximum speed is over 300 km per hour. The 5th is Eurocopter Tiger, France and Germany. It's equipped with two Rolls-Royce engines with a capacity of 1464 horsepower each. Maximum speed is 322 km per hour. The 4th is Bell AH-1Z Viper, USA. It has two engines from General Electric, 1800 horsepower each. Maximum speed is 296 km per hour. The 3rd is Mi-28N Night Hunter, USSR, Russia. Possessing the most powerful armament, it's capable of flying at speeds up to 320 km per hour. The Mi-28 power plant is represented by two VK-250002 engines with the power of 2200 horsepower each. The 2nd is AH-64 Apache Guardian, USA. This is a deeply modernized version of the AH-64D Block 3 helicopter, which differs from its predecessor in more powerful engines T700-701D, 2000 horsepower each. Maximum speed is 365 km per hour. The 1st is Ka-52 Alligator, Russia. Its power plant has two VK-2500 engines, 2400 horsepower each. In terms of engine power, this helicopter occupies a leading position among the rest of the models on the list. Maximum speed is 350 km per hour. Choosing the best attack helicopter is not an easy task. Each of them has its pros and cons. Many of the machines have not yet had time to fully reveal their potential. To what extent the experts of this rating were right, time will tell. And you already can express your opinion regarding the objectivity of this list. Leave your comments below the video. Now we will pay attention to the last three representatives of the rating. Mi-28N Night Hunter, Russia. Having replaced the honored veteran of Mi-24, the Night Hunter immediately proved that he is an excellent successor to the legendary Crocodile. The Mi-28N is the only helicopter in the world that can carry out automatic flight with terrain following at an extremely low altitude of up to 5 meters. And thanks to the presence of the Arbalete radar station, the helicopter can attack the enemy from an ambush. As for weapons, the Night Hunter has a powerful tank cannon, attack supersonic missiles and rockets. That's probably all you need to surprise the enemy and win the battle. But let's compare in more detail the best attack helicopters in the world according to not only the previous rating, but also to many other experts: the AH-64 Apache USA and the Ka-52 Alligator Russia. We will conduct a comparative analysis of the tactical and technical characteristics of these combat aircraft. AH-64 Apache. This is one of the most powerful helicopters in the world today. Since the mid-1980s, the AH-64 has been the main US attack helicopter. The body of the helicopter is made of high-strength materials. The cockpit is reinforced with Kevlar and polyacrylate. Apache has a tandem seating arrangement, where the gunner pilot sits first and the pilot is a little higher for a better view. The helicopter is equipped with two interchangeable engines located in different engine nozzles on the sides of the fuselage. The AH-64 had baffled exhaust devices that mix hot exhaust with cold air to reduce heat radiation from the engine. The helicopter was equipped with an egg-shaped tail rotor to reduce noise levels, and the tail rotor blades are located at different angles, so that each absorbs part of the noise produced by the other blade. There is a laser system for measuring distance and target illumination, a thermal imager, a video camera, and a mobile gun on the forward fuselage turret. Also, the helicopter is equipped with an ALQ-144 infrared jamming system and an infrared trap launcher. Flight characteristics of AH-64D Apache Longbow: never exceed speed 365 km per hour, cruise speed 265 km per hour, range 407 km. Ferry range 1,899 km. Service ceiling 5,915 meters. Maximum rate of climb 12.27 meters per second. Vertical rate of climb 7.5 meters per second. What can you say about American Apache? Leave your comments about this helicopter under the video. The main feature of the AH-64D Apache Longbow, the second major modification of the Apache helicopter, is the AN/APG-78. It is a millimeter-wave radar with a range of 8 km and the ability to track 256 targets. APG-78 detects targets and emitting radars, notifies of a missile attack and allows you to fly at low altitudes. 4 hardpoints located under the short wings can accommodate a rather impressive arsenal. Up to 16 Hellfire anti-tank missiles, blocks of unguided rockets, M230E1 chain gun and a pair of Stinger anti-aircraft missile systems on the sides for air combat. There is a built-in installation with a movable 20mm automatic cannon under the cab. Ka-52 Alligator. This new generation reconnaissance and attack helicopter is a further development of the famous Ka-50 Black Shark helicopter. Ka-52 is designed to detect and destroy tanks, various types of armored and non-armored military equipment, enemy helicopters in any weather and at any time of the day. The Alligator can also patrol the area, escort military convoys and provide fire support from the air. Flight characteristics of the Ka-52: never exceed speed 350 km per hour, maximum speed 300 km per hour, cruise speed 260 km per hour, range 460 km, ferry range 1110 km, static ceiling 4000 meters, dynamic ceiling 5500 meters. Vertical rate of climb 12 meters per second. Ka-52 has high maneuverability as it has a coaxial structure in which two propellers rotate in opposite directions. This is what allows the helicopter to easily perform complex maneuvers, fly sideways and backwards without turning the fuselage in the right direction. The body of the Ka-52 has an armored cabin and is reliably protected from both heavy machine guns and small caliber cannons. The helicopter is equipped with K-37800M ejection seats, which have no analogs in the world. Ejection of crew members, including simultaneous ejection, can be carried out at an altitude of 0 to 4,100 meters. The right side of the Alligator fuselage is equipped with a built-in 30mm 2A421 aircraft gun. Also, the Ka-52 can be armed with the Sagittarius missile system, 80mm unguided aircraft rockets, the Vichry anti-tank missile system with a laser beam guidance system, 4 Igla air combat missiles, and other types of weapons. Which one is better in the end? Speaking about the best helicopters in service with two powerful military countries, Russia and the United States, it will be impossible not to compare them with each other. If we consider the power plants of helicopter, then the Ka-52 has two units of 2,700 horsepower each, which is noticeably more powerful than two units of 1,890 horsepower for the AH-64. Let's return to the hull armor. The AH-64 is protected from machine gun fire and small caliber anti-aircraft guns, but it's defenseless against man-pods, especially when flying at low altitude over city blocks, where the helicopter does not have time to perform an evasive maneuver. During the development of the AH-64, the emphasis was mainly on maneuverability and stealth, and armor was relegated to the secondary position. The Ka-52, on the other hand, has an armored hull and good ejection system. Thus, in terms of survivability, Apache loses to the Alligator. As for weapons, here again the Alligator is ahead of Apache. The Ka-52 is capable of carrying significantly more ammunition than the AH-64. The second big advantage of the Ka-52 is the presence of identical weapons on other types of Russian military equipment. The same gun is on both armored personnel carriers and infantry fighting vehicles, and an anti-tank missile is on attack aircraft. An important advantage of the Ka-52 is that both pilots have the ability to fire at the enemy. Do not forget about such an important factor at the cost of the helicopters. So the customer will have to pay about $55 million for the most advanced modification of the AH-64 Apache longbow, while it is about $16 million for the Ka-52. Summing up, we can say that the AH-64 Apache is good for well-defined tasks, when the coordinates of the enemy are known and there is support from the ground. Apache is not suitable for patrolling in urban areas, as it immediately becomes easy prey for the enemy. The performance characteristics of the Ka-52 allow it to be used in any situation, be it reconnaissance, escort or a military operation using all types of weapons. That's all. If you liked the material, do not spare a thumbs up. And we are already preparing a new video for you. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss it. Narrated by Maxim Nikulin for New Soldier channel.